Hey, YouTube. This is actually super weird. So I've been lifting for probably about a year and a half now, but I've been in like the fitness world for about 2 years, I'd say. It all started with wanting a bikini body for summer, like a lot of girls I'm sure do. I was really chasing abs and just being really lean. I wanted to look good in a bathing suit and for like when I went on vacations and stuff. So I found a bikini body guide by Kayla Itzines and I decided to give it a whirl. It basically consisted of a bunch of HIIT workouts, which is high intensity interval training, and it would be circuits of 4 to 6 exercises that you could do with minimal equipment. So I needed like a dumbbell, a chair, just like a flat surface to balance myself on sometimes, and I think that was it. So it was really easy. It was like do it at home, like you don't have to go to a gym, anything like that. So I tried that out. I lasted about 6 weeks, I think, before I just got really bored of the circuits. It was just the same exercises kind of mixed up again. That just wasn't for me at the time. Probably still wouldn't be actually. And so I ended up looking for other outlets to like do fitness with. So I went on Instagram and I decided to follow all these really strong women that I was finding. And a lot of them at the time were NPC competitors, which is a bodybuilding bikini competition. And the top females that I first followed were Nikki Blackketter, Emily Duncan, Amanda Bucci, Marie Wold, and I found a girl named Megan Gallagher. And Megan is really kind of what shifted me over from just wanting that bikini body to lifting. Megan, you probably know her as Meg Squats actually, but Meg Squats, she competed in the NPC. She did one competition, I want to say, and then she decided the sport wasn't for her, and she started trying this thing called powerlifting. And I started watching her on YouTube and kind of watching her make this transition from like a bodybuilder bikini competitor to like a really, really strong powerlifter. And I remember specifically watching one of her deadlift videos, and she deadlifted like over 250 pounds, I want to say. And I just remember seeing it and being like, that is so freaking cool. Like, I want to be able to do that. I want to be as strong as Meg Squats. So I started researching powerlifting and finding other female powerlifters and like just seeing what they were doing and seeing what exercises they were doing, how they ate, all this stuff, and seeing how their bodies were as well. It was really inviting to me that like it didn't matter what you looked like in the powerlifting community. It was more about like what weight you were moving. You didn't have to be a certain level of leanness like in bikini. So some of the most influential people on Instagram and YouTube that I've been following over the course of my lifting career and fitness career have been Katie Corio, Maddie Rogers, Chrissy May Cagney, I think is how you say her last name, Jasmine Garcia, Nikki Blackketter, Meg Squats, Chad Wesley Smith, David Lade, Dylan McKenna, Amber, I'm not really sure how to, I actually don't know her last name, but her Instagram tag will be here. Katie Ann, who is like one of the strongest people I've ever seen. Oh my god, she's crazy. Max Ayeda, who is a weightlifting coach, but he also coaches powerlifting. He's really smart. I really appreciate all the free content he puts out there to educate both communities. It's really helpful for people who can't afford a coach. Kyle Elsa. I don't know this girl's real name, but her Instagram name is Fresa Fuerte. I'll put it right here as well, but she's really strong and she has some pretty rad hair. Steffi Cohen is a beast. She's one of the strongest women in the world. And of course, Jen Thompson, 132 pounds of power, used to be her Instagram name, but I'll tag her new one right here as well. All of these people, women and men, have had a great impact for inspiring me to keep lifting. It's really cool. It's a really cool community. So I ended up following all these people on YouTube and Instagram and seeing what they were eating, seeing what they were lifting. I started counting macros, which, if you don't know what those are, there's 1,000 videos on YouTube that do a really good job of explaining it. There's a bunch of articles online as well. You just gotta do your research, but if that's a topic that you would like me to cover to the best of my ability, just comment below. So I started counting my macros with MyFitnessPal and doing a split that If It Fits Your Macros website gave me. Eventually I moved to a split that's more specific to me and my body weight, and my body split between body fat and muscle mass. And so I ate that way, and I got a gym membership at my local gym, and I started working out. I actually started these notebooks. This was my first one, which is literally, it's not full because I lost it, but it has quite a bit of notes in it from what I did. I lost that at the beginning of freshman year of college, so I eventually got this one, which is full of workouts that I've done pretty much throughout college. But I'm filling both of those notebooks kind of keep track of my PRs, my volume PRs, and just what I'm doing in general to get strong. I really want to see what works for me, so when I eventually can afford a coach, I really think these notebooks would help them in seeing like my PR jumps and when they happened, and kind of just, that's literally watching me grow over a span of 2 years. Like, I don't know, I like writing things down in the gym. It makes me feel accomplished. I'm a huge list person, so you don't have to keep a notebook. It's something that I like to do. You don't have to do it, but it has definitely helped me and motivated me along the way. I started working out in my high school gym first. It was really intimidating because the football team would be in there while I was working out. I would often have to either share a squat rack or work around them most of the time, which I wasn't on team, so that's what I had to do. But it was really good for like the gym intimidation aspect, because I had to get over it pretty quickly because I was constantly surrounded by boys who were squatting like insane amounts, and here I was like either doing the bar or just a little over it, and I don't know, I just kept coming back. Like I loved lifting for the sake of lifting. It wasn't to impress anybody else. It wasn't to like I didn't want to lift for anyone but myself. So it was really easy to keep coming back into the gym even though there were a lot of boys in there. I was literally the only girl in the gym most days, so it was hard. It sucked sometimes, but I'm really glad I kept going back. I eventually graduated, so I had to get a membership at a local gym right around the corner from my house. I started going there, and same thing, I kind of kept to myself, but it was really cool to see some girls in the gym, especially in the squat rack. I was really motivated seeing that there was like other people out there that were doing the same thing as me. So I did my thing for about a year, and then I started having some lower back problems. I would get like pinching and severe pain while I was squatting and deadlifting. So my friend Andrew and Katie actually helped me out. They worked at my local gym for a while, and they helped me fix my squat and deadlift form. Nothing is ever perfect, but I got it nearly perfected, and it helped a ton. After a few trips to the chiropractor and with Andrew and Katie's help, I was back to squatting my usual numbers with very little to no back pain at all, which was super great. I eventually hit 300 squats, which has been like one of my longest goals in the summer of 2016. So I was super hyped about that. And now I'm on the road to 400 for my deadlift and my squat. I'm really excited. I love training. Lifting has definitely impacted my life in ways that I couldn't even imagine. I did not think that like just taking the time to go to the gym almost every day would like change me this much as a person. Lifting has really done nothing but good for me. I feel really confident physically and mentally. I think it's been huge seeing what I can do physically and pushing my body to sometimes its absolute limits, sometimes to failure. It's kind of shown me that I can do a lot more than I think I can most of the time, and that's just really inspiring to know that if I work hard, I'll win. My numbers will go up. I'll get stronger. And for the mentality part, it's been huge. I have such a drive to train and to hit my numbers and to go to the gym, and I found that that translates over to my schoolwork and my social life and my job. It's been a really huge part of me getting my work done and continuing to be successful in school because I have good time management. I have a good drive. I'm motivated to do well and to be successful in as many aspects as I can. So lifting has changed my life for the better, and for people who are interested, I want to help them lift. So thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry if it's terribly awkward because I feel really awkward talking to myself in my room. But I really appreciate it, and yeah, comment down below on anything I can improve on. Hit subscribe if you'd like to learn how to lift yourself. I'm hoping to put out a few videos on that and training tips and what I do for nutrition and how I balance college and social life and part-time job with lifting. Yeah, I have a lot of ideas and I'm really excited for this, so thank you for watching. God, this is like way harder than I thought it would be. Like, talking to the camera is so weird. Like, I'm talking to somebody else, but it's me. Like, it's weird. It's so weird. Okay. This is actually just gonna be a huge mess.